We're going to welcome in our final guest today. Justin Dombroski has written his third book entitled Wicked Erie. He's joining us now so we can take a look at that. You've been in before. Welcome back, Justin.
Thanks.
Yeah, tell us about this third book of yours, Wicked Erie.
Yeah, so the third book actually really, in discussing with my editor after we finished Erie's Backyard Strangler, we kind of wanted to go back and revisit some of the formula we did with Murder, Mayhem, and Erie, PA, which was vastly popular. People liked a different variety of stories. So the majority of this book actually was a lot of leftover material that didn't make it into the first book. A little bit more of a longer book, but I think it has a little bit of everything that, you know, from true crime to Erie history itself.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
So highlight like one sinister story that you're focusing on in this.
So one sinister story that is focused on is actually the 1909 extortion case in which several men in Erie attempted to extort Charles Strong. They sent him threatening letters purportedly to be from the Black Hand gang. And that was a pretty sensational case at the time. It was actually the first of 2 times that he would be extorted by individuals. The second being a more sensational case from 1911, which is actually what my 4th book will be about.
Oh, okay. And why an interest or preoccupation with this side of Erie's history?
Well, I think there's a lot of material out there that people don't know about, and it appeals to a wide audience. Like I say before, I usually like to try to write true crime locally with a little bit of a twist that appeals to people who enjoy Erie history. So it's not just about true crime itself. There's a lot of different characters of historical value in it. And I think there's a lot that it brings to the table for everybody.
And we talked a little bit about the artwork on the cover. It's a really beautiful cover. Talk about that for us.
Well, History Press, this is one of their imprints that they do with their true crime series. Of course, they have their Murder, Mayhem series, and then they have a Wicked series, which, you know, I provided the information. They asked my input. We kind of worked together on a cover, and this is what their graphic designers came up with, and I think it turned out wonderful.
Yeah, it really did. I love how he's already planning book number 4.
I know.
It's already done. So.
Oh, it's already done.
Well, what I usually try to do is with a lot of these projects, like I tell people when they ask, usually I'm at least a year or 2 ahead of schedule.
Okay.
Because there's so much material and research that goes into a book.
Sure.
So whenever I'm trying to write a book, I'm already working with my editor on doing another book. So just trying to keep ahead of the process.
So you have 3 babies so far. Do you have a favorite?
They're all
They're all your favorite. Yeah.
It's like asking them to pick a favorite
I know,
child.
you can. I thought I'd put the pressure on a little bit. They're all great books. Yeah.
And where do you do most of your research?
So I do most of my research locally here in Erie. I've also done research through the National Archives. For one of my future projects, I actually did some research over in Poland this past summer.
Oh, wow.
So wherever the research takes me, I kind of go and follow.
And where can folks find your books?
They can find it at Warner Books, Barnes & Noble. In Northeast, you can find it at Tia Bookseller, as well as the Historical Society as well.
And online as well?
Yep. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere, they pretty much carry
Anywhere you buy your books, right?
Absolutely.
Justin, it's a pleasure to see you again.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Congratulations on your third book.
And we'll see you back for number 4.
Yeah,
sure you will.
come on back. All right.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.